So those thousands of Cincinnati Public School students we've been talking about could be moving to new buildings next school year as the district considers a redistricting plan. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Tricia Mackey. Rob has the night off. Chancellor Wynn joins us live in Coreyville with a closer look at how that could impact your child. Chance?
So, Tricia, the discussion around Cincinnati Public Schools restructuring schools in the district have been ongoing. And tonight, right here inside of the Mary A. Ronan Education Center, those talks continued for hours with students, teachers, and parents speaking out in opposition to the proposal. But the district says it simply comes down to utilizing school buildings efficiently across the entire district.
Buildings are under enrolled, and we have to do this.
As the Cincinnati Public Schools Board of Education considers a restructuring project that would move students from nearly 30 schools, community members are speaking out in opposition.
This will sacrifice the learning process for the students and places money over their well-being.
The restructuring project would set up 6 new middle schools in existing buildings.
The Aiken 7th and 8th graders will be pooled and assigned to Pleasant Hill Academy. And that would convert to a middle school pre-K to 5, will be moved to College Hill Academy, and then returning the Winton Hills Academy pre-K to 5th grade students all to their neighborhood school.
These are just a few of the 30 schools that would be impacted by the redistricting. The district says this will help align with neighborhood boundaries based on capacity, enrollment, and attendance. But some worry it could hinder the education of students.
At Clark, we have been lucky enough to see the benefits of minimal transitions between grade levels. The vertical growth of our students without a slide back in 9th grade is testament to that consistency and another reason to keep our schools together.
CPS Superintendent Shauna Murphy says 5th grade through 8th grade students would see more hands-on specialized learning with the restructuring.
Being able to concentrate those young people together in a school with professionals who specialize in that middle child age, that junior high child age, will help to yield better academic outcomes.
Murphy says the restructuring really comes down to utilizing school buildings efficiently across the district, where some schools are under capacity by around 20 to 30%, while other schools are over capacity.
This is really about the number, the efficiencies, and being able to head into this budget season and being able to do things as fiscally sound as possible.
Now, the Board of Education did not make a decision tonight, but they will hold a vote on Monday, December 9th. But for now, reporting live in Coreyville with photojournalist Christopher Waldman, I'm Chancellor Wynn, Fox 19 Now.
Hey, Chance, take me back for a moment. So they're saying in the beginning it was some kind of a budget thing. But they're not talking about closing any schools that I heard of. So how are they going to be saving on a budget if they're just consolidating and moving around a bunch of kids?
Well, it does get a little confusing because there is some bills that are going through the state Senate right now, which could force the district to close these underutilized or underefficient schools. But I can tell you by making some of these changes, there is one specifically involving 4 schools that would save the district around $2.3 million to merge those schools together. But again, when you are starting to combine some of these schools and really just that efficiency, because again, if it comes down to that state bill passing, that could force the State Board of Education to come in and close or move some things around for some of these schools that are just not being utilized as efficiently as they should be.
All right, so parents still having a couple more meetings to voice their opinions as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know there's that meeting coming up on Monday, December 9th, and they said they will be holding a vote. But again, I think your best bet would be to really maybe possibly reach out to some of these board members on social media. I know this was about a 2.5 hour meeting. You can actually stream that meeting on the school district's YouTube page. And in there, the board does voice quite a few different concerns when it comes to moving districts or moving schools to based on their neighborhood, as well as, again, when it comes to that education. That's the biggest concern, is how will this impact education of the students? Because as you can imagine, when you're transitioning a student from 5th grade to 6th grade, or they're having to move multiple schools over multiple years, it creates a bearing on these children children that are trying to learn. And the other one that we did hear a little bit was about travel times. You know, if you're waking up at 6:30 in the morning, you're getting on a bus, you're going for 45 minutes to another school that's not necessarily right around the corner from your home, and then you get to school for 9 o'clock, you've already spent 3 hours, and then it comes to a concern of, are you going to be able to sleep? How are these students going to rest, to have their mind rested while they're out there at school trying to learn? So there's a lot of concerns from the parents, from the students, from board members, but again, this is something that they really say that has to be done to try to get that efficiency level down to a cooperative number.
All right, affecting a lot of kids and parents. Chance, thank you.